So I can hear you now.
Is that's a break of structure, right?
Which of
And
them?
then this around this side.
Oh, okay. So okay.
Is,
So
is this flip zone?
no. That's not a flip zone.
This side.
No, it's not. It's not
Okay,
a flip.
it's not a flip.
Yeah, and I will show you. I will tell you why it's not a flip. So let me just go real quick. The 1 hour time.
I'll a flip.
No, okay. So what's happening? Um, So yeah, like of course I told you what the rules are for other flows and all of those stuff. Yeah. So we're going to apply that here so that you see how it applies. Okay. So this was, let me turn on my session box. Okay, session box. So basically, yeah, we had this range from this low to this high. So this was like a break of structure. And then I told you the moment you have a break of structure, what do you want to wait for? Order flow to be formed. So you want to wait for a sell candle, buy candle, buy candle failure. You understand that? Now,
Yeah.
if this happens, and let me assume let's assume today is Monday, and we have a break of structure in say London, yeah, and then we are waiting for order flow to be formed. If this order flow forms on Monday, yeah, and in the same Monday we had another push to the upside, this is not an order flow. This
Okay.
is not a sell order flow. So what you want to see is that you want to see price give you this schematic, like the sell candle, buy candle, then buy candle failure, and maintain this break. Like this break of this schematic should be maintained into the following day. You understand that?
Yeah.
So price shouldn't take it out this high. Price shouldn't take it out. Let's assume this happened on Monday. Price shouldn't take it out on Monday. It should be respected and maintained till Tuesday.
Okay.
You know. So if,
Yeah.
for instance, like I told you, if price comes and then price violates it, price takes it out that same Monday, it is not an order flow. Yeah, we cannot consider this an order flow. You understand that until another one forms and it is being respected. So, for instance, if we had a break of structure here, so we had price give us a sell candle. Let's see that we got a sell candle, buy candle, and then the violation of this buy candle. This was on Sunday. Yeah. But this was okay. This happened on Friday, I guess. This was Friday, and then you see when the market opened in Asia on Monday morning. Look at that. So this high was violated on Monday morning. You see that? So on Monday during Asia, this was violated during Asia. So we cannot consider this as an order flow. Yeah, we
Yeah.
can't consider this as an order flow. So this was Monday. This was London. Yeah, this was London around 7 o'clock. Don't mind these boxes. These boxes are not properly arranged. So by 7, this was Monday morning, and then we had this. Look at this break to the upside. Yeah. Let me just look at this break to the upside, swept to this guy here. Look at it, and then we had okay, sorry. I mean that wasn't correct. This happened on Friday, yeah, and it was maintained during the week. So of course the market doesn't open on Saturday, yeah. So but we had a sell candle, buy candle, then buy candle failure here, and it was sustained to Monday, yeah. So this was on Monday. Of course, this was a sell order flow. I'm so sorry. This was a sell order flow. This high, yeah, the sell order flow. Now, this was our sell order flow. There's a break of structure here, and then these are our low. So the range is from here to this guy, yeah. From here to this guy, this is our range. So what will now be your flip zone? this is going to be your flip zone. The reaction before the break of structure. Yeah?
Yeah.
That reaction before the break. So this is your flip zone. So yeah, so cool. We had that, and then I told you if the break of structure is to the upside, your sell order flow is subject to liquidity. So sometimes price comes to sweep it and then give you the reaction. You get it? You get it now? So you see how price swept this high during London. So that swept the high and then gave us a sell reaction. So we're supposed to trade this guy back into this what's it called? This flip zone. So I was in this sell, but the target for me was this order flow. Sorry, this flip zone here to continue the buy. Now, that's where our intraday structure comes in and entries here. And I believe if you've watched the videos I sent in the group, yeah. So those videos I explained 5 minutes double break of structure. That's 5 minute DBs, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now basically what that means is if you are able to get these structural points, yeah, you're able to get your buy order flow, your sell order flow, your break of structure, your flip zones. Yeah. So we have these areas intact. So we have let me just use another chart so I don't mess this up. So cool. All right. Okay. Delete this drawings, remove drawings. So cool. We've already established, where was that? Is this 5 minutes or which one? Yes, it should be H1, I guess. I was looking for that area. Okay, this was the area, yeah, so cool. Look, this is our buy OF, sell OF, correct? So we have our buy OF from this low, and then we have where our flip zone. So these are higher time frame liquidity areas, correct? Are you getting now?
Yes, sir.
So this is our higher time frame liquidity area. So these are areas of high probability setup here. So price comes to sweep this guy is a very good place to engage. Yeah. Price comes to sweep this low is a very good place to engage. Price comes, even if it's the extreme, is a very good place to engage. The extremes are very good places to engage. Now, for intraday, because you know that you are playing intraday structures, yeah, you are a day trader. So if you are in a sell from here, there are certain things that you are going to be looking out for, because in as much as we are targeting liquidity areas, price can choose to violate them, or price can choose not to get into those areas. You understand that? It is not a must that price must come to this guy. You get it now? It's not
No.
whatever it is you are trading is we are working with probabilities here. So if we are going to be selling from these areas and our ultimate target is here, there are indicators that we are going to be working with. That's the reason why the 5 minutes DB is very, very important. It's like your intraday guide to structure. You understand? So for instance, if you are selling from here, you are looking out for DBs that are counter trend. So for instance, I'm supposed to be selling back into this guy, yeah, which is a high probability area for buy continuations. But in as much as I'm going to be selling from these areas back into this guy to look at, I'm also looking for intraday indicators that shows that buyers are coming in. So probably they may not want to get into these levels. Are you getting it now? So what are those indicators? So for instance, I am in a sell, price is giving me a sell. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, please. I can hear you.
All right. So am I fast?
Hello.
I can hear you. Like, am I fast?
It's okay.
All right. So cool. We are in a
No,
sell.
it's okay.
Let's assume we are in a sell. So for intraday, you're looking for something like this. You're looking for price to give you something like this. Yeah. One boss, double boss. Are you getting it now?
Yeah.
So you're looking for these double break of
Yes, please.
structures. So you're looking for this and this. Yeah. This is one scenario. Then we also
Okay.
have cases like this, let's assume we are in a sell and then price is doing this, is doing this, is doing this, then we have this. Yeah. So we have this break, first break here, second break. Are you seeing that now? So this kind of price action on the M5, these are suggestions that buyers are most likely going to come into these guys. Buyers are most likely going to step in without getting to your liquidity areas. You get it now? So we can also look for this guy even after price, because sometimes the price can come to take out this guy and you get in on, let's say, 1 minute closure, buy candle closure, and then price does this and takes it out. Yeah. The moment you get in on a risk entry, let's say on the M1, price sweeps, and then you get in on the M1 and price takes you out, it is not an indication that price is going to continue to sell. Yeah. So you may most likely want to wait for this to happen. In fact, this is even more stronger when liquidity has been taken. You understand? You understand? So if price takes out your flip zone and you get in on a risk entry, let's say after the sweep, you get in on M1 buy candle closure and price takes you out. Just chill. Don't engage the market. Wait for something like this to happen on the M5. So on the M5, you want to see price give you something like this. Yeah. Break here, and then mitigation of the extreme. Yeah, and then you engage the buys. Are you getting that now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So in most cases, you can have this scenario. So in most cases, you can also have something like this. Price gives you like this, then gives you a double boss here on the M5, then comes back to take it out. Yeah, sweeps it. But because you are in your liquidity zone, price may most likely. Now, mind you, if price takes it out, it means these areas are meant to sell. Are you getting it now? After your double boss, these areas are meant to sell. So sometimes you now find something like this. Then price comes to buy. Sometimes price doesn't even give you a reaction. It just takes it out. Bro, what you need to do is to just take this and continue to buy. You understand that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But,
yeah.
because if you are in your liquidity level, you have like a sweep of flip zone and the extreme of your zone, like this particular extreme here, and I'm getting this kind of price action, a double boss on the M5, which is a confirmation for bullish intention, and then price comes to sweep. In fact, when price sweeps it, for me, is even more high probability, because when price sweeps it and then gives me a buy candle here, I will engage a risk entry. I'll take a risk entry from here, and then in hope that this area is going to fail. In fact, sometimes I'm not even going to engage on a sell here. I will just, because of this double boss that is here, it surely clears bullish intention. So this sweep may most likely be a manipulation. You get it now?
Okay.
You get in here, anticipate that this level is going. The moment this level fails, oh my, this buy is going to be massive. So I look for another re-entry. The moment it fails, retest of this zone, and then I take my buy continuation and target probably the extreme or a higher time frame liquidity level. And as I'm buying, I'm also watching out for sell DBs. Yeah. Price does something like this, take out double structure. And then if I see a break like this, price breaks like this, I will look for buy continuation from here. You see that now?
Yeah.
So sell DBs shows intention. The break of it shows failure, that this sell is not going to hold. So this extreme may most likely continue the buy. But if this extreme fails like this, oh my, trust me, you may either have this from here or this from the extreme here.
Okay.
So if you are taking the buy from here, it should be like a kind of you reduce your risk because this is like the open. The most high probability area is the extreme, sorry. The more high probability area is here.
Okay.
But sometimes you give like price, if
So
price doesn't
what
want to waste time, just takes this open. And now trust me, this happens when you are pro trend. Yeah, like if you are pro trend, you get this kind of reactions a lot. Like price doesn't need to come back to the extreme from here, you have the move. But in case price has to come back to the extreme, this is a very good area for a buy. So you get it now? Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
So let me just quickly show you some good
Yes,
chart representations of all of this I just showed you. So we now have our flip, we have our order flows area, and then this London. Okay, so London 7 o'clock. Let me use my horizontal line and get that straight. 7 o'clock. Yep. All right. Okay, let me go 7 o'clock this other day. 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock. So cool. We are selling from this area we are targeting sell now. We now have our areas, our liquidity areas, yeah. So this is flip, flip, flip. This is sell OF, sell OF, correct. And then this is buy OF. Are you seeing that now? So we have our liquidity levels. Let me clear this real quick. So we have our liquidity levels and now we're waiting. This is London. And then let's just hop on to the M5. So we are selling from these areas to target flip. So cool. What are we waiting for? All right, so let's assume price gave us that. These are order flow that was swept, correct? So order flow swept, and then price gave us this is London here, 7 o'clock. So what do we have? Order flow here, swept to have our double boss here, correct? 1 here, 2 here. Price came, took it. I told you now, if you're in a strong area, price took it out. Look at it, took it out, and then you sell. You see that now? You sell. Continue. So the target for price is to take this guy. Correct? So price took out this guy, but unfortunately, we had price was supposed to like sell continue from here. Are you getting that? Like sell continue from here and not go down like that. So what do we now have? We had the price came. Okay, let's assume we are selling from here. What happened? Price gave a DB from here. See that now? Like double boss. One here, first boss, second boss here. You see that now? And then
yeah.
price came swept. Remember, I told you if you give this is like this sell from this area was from a sell order flow, which is supposed to give us a sell continuation. So if you're getting DBs for buy here, know that they are most likely going to be subject to liquidity. Yeah. So buys DBs are subject to liquidity because this is not a buy continuation area. Where is our buy continuation area? The flip, correct? The flip. This is
Yeah.
your time frame area. So sell buys are low probability here at these levels. Yeah. But what you rather look for is if price is giving you like a buy double boss here like this, you are expecting it to fail so that you can continue selling. You get it now? So
Yeah.
it's the failure of the buy boss, buy DBs, that will be your area for sell continuation.
Okay.
Yeah. So cool. What then happened? I told this was a pure manipulation. DB here failed. So this area was supposed to be the area for sell. This area, yeah. for sell continuation. You see that now? This was supposed to give us like a sell continuation. What happened? It failed. And then buy continue from here. In other words, this area is not meant, if the buy is going to happen, this area is not meant to be taken out. This low. Are you seeing that now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be taken out. This low is not supposed to be taken out if the buy is going to continue to go up. We are not supposed to have this level violated. So what then happened? We had a failure of that area. So the failure of this area makes this entire area a sell area. You see that now?
Yeah.
Because of this failure. So what happened is that the moment it failed, what am I looking for? The reaction that caused the failure, the sweep of it is enough, is sufficient enough to get me the sell. See that now? Sufficient enough. This is the first area I'm going to engage a sell, and then the extreme. Here or here. You understand that? Engage the sell from here. And you and the target, I told you the target is where? Flip. So realistically, we are supposed to target this guy. You get it now? But I told you, while you are targeting the flip, you're also conscious of DBs, yeah? So do we have DBs here? We have, remember I told you this, any DB for buy is low probability because we are not in a buy area, correct?
Yeah.
So cool. This is one break, second break. So this area is meant to continue the buy, yeah? It's supposed to give us a buy. Am I correct? So what happened? It failed to give us a buy. So it means this entire leg becomes a sell area. Yeah, it could come from here. It could come from this efficiency. It could come from flip or the extreme. I told you, this entire guy or the flip. You understand that? So if it doesn't give you the flip, it comes from the extreme. So this is also a good place for your continuation. This, in fact, as soon as price takes out this last structural point here, it's a very good place. Stop loss just above the highs. Yeah. You can cover the entire thing. Please don't be greedy with your stop. 10 pips is still okay. And then we are targeting our guy here. Now, mind you, we've had DBs one buy. What did you say?
How do you know the stop loss is 10 pips?
Look at it now. Look at the number here, 9.3 pips rather.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, so cool. You're targeting your flip. But mind you, the price has given us one intention for buy and it has failed, yeah? So let's go to the H1. If we have any H1 structure just below, let's see, on the H1, we can have like, so where is it? Yeah, cool. Now we have our flip zone. We also have this higher time frame structure, yeah? So this should be like, even if you are selling, this should be like your first target, something like that, yeah? Because it is, sorry, it should be the area where you're supposed to break even. Yeah, so because this is a higher time frame structure, but it is not the flip zone area, correct? This is just a higher time frame structure. So now that's why I told you, as soon as you are looking for your sell to your flip, these are your high probability areas, you're also looking at intraday, your 5 minutes DB, so that these 5 minute DBs are going to be like a pointer to what price is going to be doing. So if you are selling 5 minute DBs for buys are going to be suggesting bullishness here. Now they are even more stronger when price takes out liquidity like this H1 structure and price is giving you 5 minute DB for buy. That one I can even engage it. Do you know why I will engage it? I will engage it because liquidity has been taken. Yeah, this liquidity has been taken. That 5 minute DB here there's the possibility for that 5 minute DB can bring me back to this guy before we have this eventually.
Okay.
You get it now? It can bring me back to this guy before coming back for this.
because price doesn't just go to your target in a single move. You get it now?
Yeah.
So I'm also watching for 5-minute DBs for buy, especially the ones that have taken higher time frame, like a H1 structure, and then begins to form. You understand that now? So let's go back to 5 minutes so that you see. I just want to mark out those higher time frame structure. Let's even mark this. Just mark all those those higher time frame H1 balls, sorry, H1 structure. Just mark them. They are not strong liquidity areas, but they can be very useful too. Yeah. So let's go down to our areas, our trades. So cool. Now, our higher time frame structure has been taken, correct? It has been swept. And then you see price gave us a DB here that failed, yeah? And then price came back, continued to sell. Now, price coming back, what did price do? It took out one structure here, another. Let me just slide this. So we have another DB here, yeah? 1, 2. This 1, 2 here. So it means that this area, this leg here, this guy is supposed to give us a buy. Correct? Am I correct? This is 1.
Yeah.
This is 2. This is supposed to give us a buy. Failed. What happened? Sell. Am I correct? Are you
Yeah.
seeing how we got into these cells? Realistically, I'll be targeting this guy. You get it now? Then do we have another DB here for buy? Yeah, we have another one. 1, 2. Unfortunately, that was the one that held. And trust me, the moment this happened, if I sell from here, my target is this guy. First. Just like if I'm selling from this guy, my first target is this low. Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So now, the moment this happened, I would have probably taken out something from here, taken out something from this, taken out something from this. Yeah? And then also engage this guy here. You see that now?
Yeah.
Also engage this guy. Now, the reason why I will not take the sweep, like when you look at the DB, then you take a sweep. You see how price, even after the sweep of it, price reacted back, did give us a mitigation and continue to sell. You see, but these buys are not high probability because of where we are. This is where the high probability buys is. Yeah. So even if I'm taking this, I know that this is a good buy, and because of the timing, look at this. This is 5 o'clock my time. So volume is dying down, yeah. So they may most likely want to take out all of this liquidity that has been formed here. You understand that? So I'll be very, very careful. I will engage this guy. So most likely this would have been like, this would have been like a break-even trade, but this trade will keep running at break-even. But the price would have taken us out on these ones, but we would have secured something from here. Yeah. So you are in this guy too. But you are not taking your mind off this guy here. Yeah, you know that this guy may most likely be the target. You understand that? So
Yeah.
at this point here, what do I want to see? This was Asia. I don't trade Asia for any reason. I don't trade Asia for any reason. I don't trade Asia. Let's just look for this 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock at this point. Now, what happened in Asia? We had, now as I'm buying here, what am I looking for? This buy is holding, and then this is our last area for a sell continuation that failed. Yeah, that failed. So cool. What am I looking for? Sell DBs. Do you have? Sorry, excuse me. So what do we have here? We have like break of structure. This would have been a sell area, yeah? I told you if you are buying, you're also looking for the counter trend DB, yeah? Break here, break here. This was supposed to sell. What happened? Failed. So it became what? Are you seeing that now?
Yeah.
It became buy area. Buy, you are targeting this guy here. You are buying from here, targeting this guy. So even at this retracement, we had DB. Do you have DB? Okay, no DB here. So target this guy. What happened? Do we have a DB here? This is Asia. I don't trade Asia, but I'm just showing you how consistent this thing is. Are you seeing that now? I'm just showing you how consistent this thing is. So price bought to this point. So let's go to London and let's see what happened. This was London, 7 o'clock. Exactly. So I met price here. What do I want to see? So price sold here and violated all of these structures here. What am I looking for? Buy DB. What happened? We have this break. What do we have? This break. Let me show you. DBs. 1, 2, correct? S-stream. You see that now? Buy. And where is my target? This area is first. See that now? That area first. And now because you see, price took out liquidity from here. This is a higher time frame structure. I told you. And do you have a DB? You had a DB. You had this and this. Price didn't give us a mitigation from here. So it came back for the mitigation. This would have been a very beautiful sell too. Beautiful sell. Are you seeing that? Because after this sweep of this structure, price gave a DB. See that now? Let me show you that real quick. See that? So it has not been mitigated. We had this break here. We had this break, correct? No mitigation. Are you seeing that now? So price came back
Yes,
for
sir.
it. What happened? We engage a sell. Look at how we engage this buy, beautiful buy. So we engage this sell. And the target for this sell is this guy. Yeah, so this DB failed here. This DB failed here. And now, since we are selling from here, what am I looking for? Buy DBs, correct? Buy DBs will give me that confidence to getting on the buy. Do we have a buy DB? Check. Yeah, we have a buy DB. See, it just guide you through your daily trade. See that now? 1, are you seeing that? 2, are you seeing that now?
Yeah.
It's looking like magic, yeah? This is intraday. We are not even at our flip zone yet. Are you seeing that? Like this is pure intraday. Pure intraday. I told you this was the failure of this flip here because this was supposed to come here, continue to buy. But what happened? It failed. So this is also a good area for sell continuation. Yeah. So what happened? As I'm buying this guy, I'm also looking out for sell DBs. See that now? 1, we have this, we have this. Correct? Sell DBs here. So are you seeing this beauty? Sir? Are you seeing that now?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
it will guide you through your trades. Like, trust me, it's going to guide you through your trades. This was Asia. I don't trade Asia. Like I said, I don't trade Asia. I wait till London. This would have been a beautiful, beautiful buy. So you just be doing your ping pong. Yeah. Between your ping pong, you are not biased. You're not saying price is going to sell, price is going to, you're not holding on to one move. Yeah, you're not holding on to you're not one-sided in your decision. You see that now?
Yeah.
So that's like, of course, I told you this is a hard time frame. This is a H1 structure. Sorry, excuse me. I don't know why this. I'm coming, please. All right. Sorry, I had a call. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, I had a call. So this was Asia. Then where's London? 7 o'clock. Because 7 o'clock. I would have gotten into this beautiful buy here. Beautiful buy. And so just you see how like this guides you. This guides you like it guides your trading decisions. Yeah. Now price didn't get to our flip zone, but you see how you'd have gotten in on buy opportunities. Are you seeing that?
Yes, sir.
So I told you this was your high probability sell area. What happened? It failed. Like literally failed. Yeah. So it failed. What are you waiting for? You just hold on to sell or sell DBs. That's all you're looking for. Sell DBs. Now this was a news event, mind you. This is not a technical move. This was a fundamental move. It's quite different. Yeah. It's quite different. So cool. Was it DB when this guy was violated? Was it DB for sell? Yes, this was DB for sell. Well, this guy was supposed to hold for a sell, or news violated it, tapped into a hard time frame stuff. That's a discussion for another day on how to get into stuff like this. But then you find out that we already had a break of structure from this point. Are you seeing that now? When this guy failed, that was a break of because our OF was violated, so it's a break of structure. And what now happens? Our structure has shifted from this guy from this guy now to this low, yeah, to this low.
Okay.
We're now looking for a higher time frame order flow. So when you have your boss, you are looking for order flow to confirm your range. Are you seeing that now? So you're looking for order flow. Let's go to the H1. This is going to expire in 1 minute, so I'll need to send you another um, link. So after our boss, you are looking for sell candle, buy candle, buy candle. This was buy candle failure, but you see, this was not maintained into the following day. You see that now? This was violated in Asia. So we don't have a sell order flow yet. You see that? There was no sell order flow. So where did our sell order flow happen? This was where our sell order flow happened. So it means this is now our new high. Ultimately, this is now our new low, correct? And where's our flip? This is our flip. The reaction that violated the BOS. This is our flip zone.
Wow.
Are you seeing that now?
Yeah.
See how you'd have avoided unnecessary. So you have your range from this low to this high. So you'd have still gotten on a good buy entries. It's the same principle.